The press.
Right, hello, welcome to the Liberian TV Network. I'm Princess Kediko.
I call you
yeah, right here.
to speak to you on a very important issue that governs, that borders on the issue of rule of law, which is one of the cardinal principles, at least that this government to us, it will govern by. And it's one of the arrows in the arrest agenda. It is also consistent with the 10 principles of the Liberian People's Party. So I'll call you to speak to you on a terrible news from the capital building yesterday. I commend the courageous lawmaker who exposed the unethical, unlawful, and criminal act of receiving US $15,000 in a conspiracy to remove the Speaker of the House of Representatives. This act of bravery by the whistleblower exemplifies integrity and accountability in public service, demonstrating a steadfast commitment to protecting the interests of the Liberian people. Honorable Luther Collins' action aligned with the Blue Movement's mission to eradicate corruption from the government of Liberia, setting a commendable example for other lawmakers across Africa to follow in exposing such criminal conspiracies wherever they occur. The revelation of this conspiracy necessitates immediate and decisive action. Under Liberian law, specifically Chapter 9 of the Code of Conduct for Public Officials and Government Employees, and Chapter 12 of the Penal Law, bribery is classified as a second-degree felony, punishable by up to 5 years of imprisonment. The law unequivocally prohibits any public servant from receiving, soliciting, or accepting bribes in exchange for official actions or for neglecting their duties. In this case, the individuals involved in accepting bribes have directly undermined the principles of good governance and integrity essential for our nation's progress. Section 9.1 of the Code of Conduct explicitly forbids public officials from accepting bribes or gifts that could influence their professional responsibilities. Similarly, Section 12.50 of the Penal Law of Liberia categorizes bribery as a second-degree felony. If proven, these actions constitute a grave breach of public trust and a blatant violation of the law. I urge the Ministry of Justice and the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission to promptly initiate a thorough investigation into this matter and to prosecute those found culpable, including both the receivers and the givers, to the fullest extent of the law. Bribery in government is not merely a crime. It is a profound betrayal of public trust. Moving forward, we must ensure that whistleblowers, the Luther Collins, are both encouraged and protected, as they play a crucial role in exposing corruption and safeguarding our nation's integrity. The fight against bribery and corruption is fundamental to the building of a more transparent and accountable Liberia. Together, we must steadfastly defend the integrity of our government institutions. This issue should not be ignored concealed, as the betrayal of public trust has severe negative repercussions for our people. Consider the fact that each of the 48 members of the House of Representatives received 15,000 United States dollars, totaling US $720,000, or LD $136,800,000 under this criminal conspiracy. Reflect on what this money could have done for our schools and clinics. This is one of the reasons that I'm advocating for the elimination of graduation fees from kindergarten schools, kindergarten to the university level, in both private and public schools. Government is a place to serve, not to steal. I thank you. Anybody has questions?
Honorable Gongloe. Honorable Gongloe. Francis Kedi Kopa, I report for the Liberian TV network. I listened to you, and in one of your phrases, you said basically bribery is not a crime. But then, looking at the code of conduct that actually discusses government entities or government officials relating bribery to be one of the crimes in Liberia.
I said bribery is a crime. I said it's a crime. So that's a serious crime. That is punishable by about 5 years imprisonment.
So Tasha, Council, good afternoon. My name is Tasha Murphy. I write for the Independent Pro newspaper. Council, we listened to Mokoga this morning on OKFN claiming that their action to remove hospital jail financial Kopa is not based on the fact that all lawmakers are claiming that they have additional money to remove it. They are doing it based on cost, which they think hospital has violated the rules of the rules governing that body. How can you reconcile with that, as Representative Luther Colley is claiming that the attempted bribing him with 14,000?
So that is why I am calling upon the Minister of Justice and the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission to investigate. The members of the House have a right to remove the Speaker, any of the officers consistent with their own rules, but it must not be associated with commission of crime. Bribery is a crime, and so those who say, it's not even lobbying, because what happened is bribery. And so let the Liberian Anti-Corruption Commission and the Ministry of Justice investigate.
So till Lata TV, I beg you.
Councilor Gongloe, I'm Joseph Saleh and I report for Lata FM and TV. You are calling on the LCC and the Ministry of Justice to probe into this matter. If they fail to do, what will be the stance of the LPP, or what will be the stance as a councillor?
No, I don't want to get to hypotheticals. I strongly believe that the Ministry of Justice, headed by Councilor Cllr, former President of VI, is a very good lawyer, a Harvard Law School graduate in law, and the LACC chaired by Councilor Alexandra, so would definitely pay attention. I'm not even thinking about they not doing it. It will happen. So let's forget what happened.
Take analyst newspaper, please.
Yeah, Councilor. This market here, I write for the analyst newspaper. Council, what does it portray? Seeing lawmakers receiving money to remove a speaker, what does that portray in democracy?
It undermines democracy, because democracy must be based upon the rule of law. So some of the laws are criminal, some of them are code of conduct ethical, like the LACC. That is why I'm calling upon the two institutions, because under the code of conduct, bribery is an ethical conduct for which you can be removed from government. Under the penal law, chapter 12, section 12.50, it is a crime. A second degree felony for which a person who is found guilty can go to jail for 5 years. Obviously, if you are found guilty as a lawmaker, you're not remain there. So, they should be, and those who be found be indicted, they're not going to magistrate court to be indicted and prosecuted. That's a serious offense. So the implication is bad. And it is bad for the image of our country. Can you imagine the Minister of Finance is right now negotiating with the World Bank and all of that, and this kind of thing is happening by the people's representative? It's shameful and disgraceful.
We'll take DM news.
So
VENMO,
you are still a report for DMs that be basically through your press statement. I have a question. What specific mechanism can you recommend that should be put into place concerning the fact that we show that investigation into alleged various scandal cannot be influenced by political state actors within the Ministry of Justice?
Well, look, Ministry of Justice officials are the only officials that can tell the president no on the basis of law. And I strongly believe that the Minister of Justice and the Solicitor General are committed prosecutors, and they will investigate and prosecute these people. The police director, they will send this matter to the police, and the police will investigate. This is not something that can be pushed under the carpet. The implications for pushing it under the carpet is great for Liberia. We are all thinking about establishing war and economic crimes court and seeking the support of the international community to show our seriousness as a government that the international community should put that big effort we have to be serious about the one that we are able to do. So I strongly believe that it will happen. If it doesn't happen, on our law, if a government, the statutory official does not perform his duty, you can be compelled by law to do it. Mandamus.
So take closing argument on ECOWAS radio and
Councillor
Clamas on
Gongloe,
KFM.
my name is Samson Monsignor, and I report for closing argument. It was alleged that the executive is part of the plot of removing the speaker, and here you are calling on the Ministry of Justice to investigate. Will you trust whatever investigation will come out?
I'm a lawyer. I don't have that evidence. I'm not going by speculation. I know the statutory function of the Ministry of Justice is to investigate and prosecute.
Council, I assume that these lawmakers hands are caught in cookies that what we recommend after that.
Well, they're not recommended. The law is clear. They will be prosecuted, and the found guilty will go to jail for 5 years. Their seats will be vacant, and there will be another election.
Would that happen in our democracy?
It is possible. You know, our democratic process is progressing. There was a time in this country when we have virtual one-party rule, the two party. There was no election. We have succeeded in our advocacy from Moja to PAD and the Linsu, also. These were the bodies in the country advocating for change. Today, we are having regular elections. Although not perfect, we are getting there. The critical issue now is governance. Governance that will seek the public good, the common good of the people is undermined in Liberia by corruption and greed. And that's why I have this broom. This is part of the process of cleaning the dirt from the government. That's why I'm having this broom. By raising this issue, I'm calling upon all Liberians to speak with one voice against those who are committing and using the offices to commit crimes.
So Clamas with Rachel Waxing.
Okay, Councillor Gongloe, my name is Watson Riches, and I'm for the American newspaper. What would be the punishment for Councillor, like say, Luthor's colleagues who fixed his signature to the document, received money, and then came in the public to expose?
No, we are whistleblowers. You know, co-conspirators are usually used as witnesses. Yeah, because conspiracies happening under the cover of darkness. So no, that's why I praise him. He came out and brought the money. In fact, I think he should deliver the money to the Ministry of Justice at LACC by now if he hasn't done so. No, it's okay.
Thank you, Council.
Your final word.
And like I said, if you lie to us, that is a crime on our law too. It is called raising false public alarm. So that would be it. Thank you.
So guys, I'm Francis Kedikopa coming to you live. That was the voice of Honorable Tewo Gongloe, one of Liberia's best lawyer and advocate. Thank you for following this platform.